Week 11 in the books, on to week 12 of the NFL season. Going to be doing my Thanksgiving picks in this video. I hope you enjoy it. All right, the first Thanksgiving game of the week is the Minnesota Vikings versus the Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions are home. They are the underdogs by 2.5 points. You got Minnesota Vikings coming off a huge win against the LA Rams. That defense played great. Case Keenum played awesome. The two-back tandem has been great with Latavius Murray and Jared McKinnon. And then you got the Detroit Lions, who did not look so great last week, but did come out with a win. Detroit is home, I know, and they always do this, so they're used to this kind of style of play on Thanksgiving. I got to pick the Minnesota Vikings to win this game. The defense is just going to be too much for Detroit to handle. I know Matt Stafford is a better quarterback than Case Keenum, and we all expect Case Keenum's other shoe to drop, if you know what I'm saying. But Minnesota by 2.5 points, I really think that's an easy game to pick. That defense will stuff Matt Stafford, probably only hold them to about 17 points. I think the game ends 24-17, Minnesota wins. Next game is a very interesting game also. You got the Chargers versus the Cowboys. The Chargers are going into Jerry World as the underdogs by 1 point. You got the Cowboys, who are extremely beat up. Cowboys need to win this game to keep their playoff hopes alive. You got the Chargers at 4-6, only 2 games back of Kansas City, because Kansas City has lost the last 4 of 5 and have looked like a shell of themselves at the beginning of the season. And you got the Chargers really catching a stride, really throwing the ball over the place, running it really well, playing good defense. Philip Rivers looks like a Pro Bowler again. And I think the Chargers are going to go into Jerry World as the underdog and win this game in Jerry World. Chargers look like a really good team on the upswing. And the Cowboys look like a team that's beaten up, battered, and behind a second-year quarterback that doesn't play well under pressure in Dak Prescott, who the media just totally overhypes, in my opinion. And I have the Chargers winning this game because of their experience and because that they're healthy. And Cowboys aren't healthy. So I think this is pretty easy. You take the Chargers, you take the point, and you say thank you. I think the last game is a little bit of a snooze fest. I might not even watch it, to be honest, but I mean, I probably will. I do have to go on work on Friday though, because I do work in the e-commerce world. So unlike all of you that are probably watching, I have work on Friday. Anyway, it's the Redskins versus the Giants, and like I pretty much just gave it away already, I'm taking the Redskins. I'm taking the 7 points that they're favored, and I'm taking the over 44. I think the Redskins are going to be able to score a lot of points against this Giants defense. I know they held in the Chiefs to 9, but the Chiefs haven't been the same, and the Redskins, to be honest, I think are better than the Chiefs, even though their record doesn't show it, because the Redskins offense comes out to play every single week, and the Chiefs have kind of lost themselves, in my opinion. They don't run the ball anymore, and Alex Smith don't throw the ball with Alex Smith 41 times. Duh. And then Kirk Cousins has played great all season, deserves the money. A little bit of me wants him on the Jets next season if we can't get Rosen, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, the Giants are a dejected team. I know they won last week, but the offense played terribly. The defense played very well, but again, it was against a team that hasn't played like themselves. Well, I don't know what themselves are. I mean, the Chiefs could be like the team the first 5 games, or could be like the team they are now in the last 5 games. So we don't know who they really are, but all I know is they are on the downswing. So the Giants, I think, took advantage of that. They're not going to be able to take advantage of Kirk Cousins and that offense. So I'm taking Kirk Cousins. I'm taking that offense with that new running back, Parent, who played great last week. And I'm taking the 7 points, taking the over 44. And I think that's a pretty easy bet. So my treble, which I actually would do if I were you guys, is I take the Chargers with the points, I take the Vikings with the points, and I take the Redskins with the points. So that's the Redskins -7, the Chargers +1, and the Vikings -2.5. Hopefully that wins for you guys, and thank you guys so much for watching. If you'd like to subscribe, click here. If you'd like to see my last video, click here. And thank you so much for the support, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving.